we have the story of two women. Both aspired to great things. One succeeded and one did not. We have the story of Tamar. Tamar was a daughter-in-law of Yehuda, and she believed and wanted to be part of the Jewish people. She married the first son of Yehuda, but he didn't behave well. He didn't want to have children, wanted to keep her beauty. And he did an Avera, and he was removed. He was killed. He lost his life. His brother did Yibum, took the situation from his older brother, but he also didn't want to do the mitzvah. And he did an Avera, and he was also taken away from this world. The third son, Yehuda, did not want to give. But she had a tremendous aspiration. She wanted to be part of it. So at the time, before Matan Torah, even the father-in-law could do Yibum. So she set herself up and she stood by the Petach HaDrachim, and whatever happened, Yehuda, Vayet Elea Yehuda, he went towards her. From Hashemayim, it was decreed that he should have it, a child from her. And she became pregnant from him. When she became pregnant, they said, oh, this is a woman who's waiting for Yibum. Yibum was like marriage, waiting for someone in the family, and she's gone and become pregnant from someone else. Now she had taken a sign from Yehuda. She'd taken his purse, she'd taken his belt, she'd taken his staff, and she had a sign to prove that it was from him. But she didn't make it public. She could have saved her life. She was set out to death because that was like a married woman going out at that time, being with someone else. But she wouldn't embarrass him. She didn't want to embarrass him. The halacha says, Noach le'adam לזרוק את עצמו לכבשן האש ולא לבייש פני חברו ברבים. She didn't want to shame Buddha in public. She did the next best thing. She sent these signs to Yehuda and she told him, recognize whoever this belongs to. And Yehuda came out publicly and he admitted what he'd done, which was apparently wrong at the time. He went towards a harlot, not knowing it was his daughter-in-law. But he stood up and he saved her publicly. And he said, Sadka mimeni. And she was saved and the children were saved. We have a big question. She aspired to, and she knew she would have children. She would have children from Yehuda. And these children later on would be, from them would come the Mashiach. Even so, she would not shame Yehuda in public, and Hashem saved her, and Yehuda admitted, and she became the mother of the Mashiach. David HaMelech, from her descended David HaMelech and Melech HaMashiach. There was another woman who aspired to greatness. She'd seen that from Yosef, that was the wife of Eshet Potiphera, the wife of Potiphera, his master, Yosef's master. She also somehow, in astrology, she saw that she would have descendants from Yosef HaTzadik. She made a ploy. She made a play. She used to dress, put a big nisyon on. She used to dress, try to appeal to him. But Yosef would not do an avera. He was a tzaddik. How could he go take another man's wife? How could he go against his master? That fear of God. You set up Yosef as Yesod, Tzaddik, Yesod Olam. his epitome of controlling his tava. He became Yesod, mid of Yesod, from the Sera Svirot. But you know what happened? When she saw she wasn't succeeding with him, she became angry. And she forced him, she threatened him. He stood up to it all. And when she was not successful, she took out her anger and she grabbed his scarf and she accused him to her husband, and she nearly put him to death. Her husband was a bit suspicious. He put him in prison. What happened here? She had great aspirations and she saw descendants coming for her. She made her try, but she didn't succeed. Those descendants came from her daughter, Osnat. What happened? She didn't succeed. Who knows? If she'd had patience, she tried, didn't work. But she didn't embarrass him. She didn't have him killed. She didn't threaten to do all that, right? Maybe her husband would have died and Paro would have given her to Yosef. And she would have descendants from Yosef. But she behaved badly. She went against halakha. She went, she threatened him and she embarrassed him. And she put him in prison, had him put in prison. Yes, she lost it. Two women, both great aspirations. One succeeded, one did. The cause, like we say, you cannot justify ourselves, even for a mitzvah, going against the halakha. Here was Tamar. She understood she was losing out. She's going to be put to death with the children she was carrying from Yehuda. But to go and say halakha, to shame someone in public, she wouldn't do that. Hashem intervened. Yehuda admitted, and he saved her. And she became the mother of David HaMelech and Melech HaMashiach. But this woman, when she saw she couldn't succeed, she did the worst to him. She went against the halakha. She lost out. We have to understand, it's not always, that means don't justify the end. We cannot do against halakha, even if we mean great things. We mean B'Shem Shabayim. We should make our effort, make our ishtadlut. If it doesn't work, we leave the rest to Hashem. Let Him work it. This is Am Yisrael, the Melech of David HaMelech, the 14 of the David HaMelech. That's our midot. And that's for Am Yisrael came from such people. We follow the halakha and we right to the end, even if sometimes we think we're going to miss out on something great. But that is Am Yisrael, Am Kadosh. Shabbat Shalom.